Hello, family. This is your friend Kenesha. I am so excited to be here with you on today, and we're going to be going into our third episode of Failure is My Friend. That's right. We don't run from it. It is a part of being alive and being human. So we're coming from our book, Failing Forward. It's by my mentor, Dr. John C. Maxwell. And the specific thought about failure is you can bounce back from failure. Yes, you can. I'm going to say that again. You can bounce back from failure. You're looking at the master of failing in life right here. I have made so many mistakes, inconsequential all the way to monumental public embarrassment. And I'm still here, and I'm still smiling. So you can bounce back from failure, and you will. What type of failure? Failure in anything. Business failures, financially, emotionally, psychologically, relationally, and any way that you can think of. In life, at some point or another, you're going to make a mistake or you're going to fail. But just because you failed, you are not a failure. And I need us to believe that. Because this notion of failing is sucking the life out of some people. So let's see what our book says about this notion of we can and we will bounce back from failure. On page 15, it says this. People think failure is irreversible. It's not. It says mistakes are not irreversible. We have to keep everything in perspective. People who correctly see failure take it in stride. And then page 16, I love this. It says, every event, whether good or bad, is one small step in the process called living. Then it says, Tom Peters acknowledges, if silly things were not done, intelligent things would never happen. Think on that. Think about some of the silly failures that you have made. And if you have, or I have learned my lesson, then think about the beauty that came out of that, or can come out of that, or is coming out of that. There was a time where I just made some silly decisions, and I remember the moment where in this last event, the night really was at nighttime. I was in Texas, and one of my beloved friends texted me about something that had come out because of me failing in my character. And I remember at that moment when I looked at my phone and saw the text, I'll never forget this, and I don't ever want to forget it. All I could think of, I said, my life is over. My life is over. I really thought that. And for people who know me, I'm a very positive person, very optimistic. So for me to even be in that place and space was scary for me because I had failed. And it was a situation that I had felt over and over and over in. So I said, my life is over. Almost a breath out of my body. So the next morning, so this came late in the night, and I'm not sure how I fell asleep, but somehow I did. And then the next morning, I remember waking up thinking, was that a dream? And then the reality hit that no, this is serious. And I remember the breath. It was like the breath left my body. And again, I'm not a weak type person. I'm just not. But I felt like I was going to physically die. Because I said, my life is over. It's over for me. This is the end of Kenesha. And that was several years ago, back in 2016. And lo and behold, it wasn't the end. Now, there were several events that happened after that. We're not going to talk about those. But that needed to happen. Because sometimes failure is indicative that sometimes we're not making the right choice. Not all of the time, but in this situation, it was because I was not making the right choice. And though I failed, eventually my heart got strengthened and I realized that I was not a failure, and somehow I made it out. and I'm the better for it. And it was really that defining moment of that failure that catapulted my life into a direction of positivity and to a direction of transformation. So if you are out there and you are concerned with failing, get up. Get up and live again. Why? Because you can bounce back from failure. This is your friend Kenesha. Get up and let's get going. Love you bunches.